Today on MTG Unpacked, we're getting stuck into the 2024 MTG welcome decks. So we have white, blue, black, red, and green. So these just came out recently. You can pick these up for free if you're a new player from your local game store. So this one, the white deck, we have an army of creatures. Alright, so that seems pretty typical for white. So let's get into it. So you get two decks here. So one, they're actually half decks, 30 cards in each. So you get the color on the box, and then the second one will be like some random other one. So I'm guessing we got a red one there as well. Alright, so we start off here with a Plains. So 2, 3 of those, Savannah Lions, Alpine Watchdog, Linden the Steadfast Queen, so there's a rare. You'll notice these have the Planeswalker symbol in the corner, so these are like reprints. Search Party Captain, another Plains, Mighty Leap, Territorial Hammerskull, and Banishing Light. Okay, so there's some removal spell there. We've got another Plains, Aerial Responder. White is also known for flying creatures, so we got those represented there. Then we have another rare here, Odric Lunarch Marshal, Valorous Stance, another Plains, and Search Party Captain, Canyon Jerboa. I like the showcase art on that one. Another Plains, so we've got a couple there. Sarah Angel with some awesome artwork. This looks like Dominaria Remastered. And another Plains, Mesa Unicorn. Lifelink is also pretty common with white. Silverbeak Griffin, another flyer. Plains, Pacifism, another Alpine Watchdog, another Plains. 2, 3 of those. And then it says, don't shuffle. Put this deck face down and draw the top 7 cards. This is your starting hand. Once your opponent does the same, you're ready to begin. That would have been nice if I'd seen that at the beginning. So parts of your turn. Learn to play Magic, so scan that QR code. And a bit of a layout there of the board. Okay. So a pretty simple deck there. These are not standard legal. They just got a bunch of reprints from other welcome decks, I would guess. And looks like some additional artwork there from other sets. Okay, so now we have red. So don't shuffle, remember. If you mess up, just recreate the order from this video. So we've got 2, 3, 4 mountains. And of course, they're giving you more red there because you're going to have a lot of low-cost creatures. We've got Chandra's Magmut. Scorch Spitter, okay, dealing damage there. Kolaghan Warmonger, and a Mountain Mugging. Voldaran Duelist with haste, so you'll notice a lot of the creatures. Another mountain there. We have haste. Flying is a little bit unusual for red, but not too out of the ordinary. So we've got a Dragon Whelp, another couple of mountains here. Scorch Spitter. Again, doing direct damage to the player or planeswalker. Antagonize, pumping up your creatures. Lava Coil, 4 damage to target creature. And a Demanding Dragon, awesome. Yep, so another flyer there. We've got a mountain, a couple of those. Goblin Trailblazer, big fan of the goblins. That one has Menace, Flame Spill. Anake Ogre, Volcanic Dragon, loving the dragons, another mountain, and a rare Sabira Talzidi Caravana, and another Trailblazer, Dragon Mantle, and card draw and pumping creatures, yep, mountain, and don't shuffle, yes, Watsy, thanks for the warning. Okay, so there is red and white. So let's move on to blue here and see what this is about. So blue is known for making sure your opponent cannot play. So lots of counter spells typically. They also have flyers in blue. Okay, so let's get into this. So like I said, if you're a new player, you can pick these up for free at your local game store. I think it has to be a WPN game store. Also, if you're in the US, Wizards was giving away these decks to MTG Arena players. I'll pop a link in the description of the video. You can get a free deck from Wizards. I think that link should still work, but let me know if it doesn't. We have an island. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, so getting our mana in hand. Cloudkin Seer. So here's a flyer. Vidalcan Mesmerist. Academy Journey Mage, and making spells cost less is another fun thing. We've got another island. Charmed Sleep, so tapping creatures. Charter Course, more card draw. An island. Chilling Trap, another island. And Frost Trickster, another flyer. Cyclone Summoner, a giant wizard. He is a 7/7. You're going to play him later in the game, obviously. We've got another island. Metropolis Sprite. Gadwick the Wizened, another rare. We've got an island. Archaeomancer, returning instants or sorceries from the graveyard to your hand. That's cool. Serpentine Ambush, another instant. Oh, turn your creature into a 5/5 serpent. That's cool. Another island. Vidalcan Mesmerist. Charmed Sleep. Tetsuko Umezawa Fugitive. This one's cool if you use it with, I think it was Rat Colony was the deck. You have an army of unblockable rats. We've got an island. Quicksilver Fisher. Geist Wave. And another island. A couple of those. Don't shuffle. Yep, same as before. Okay, so then I'm curious if the white deck, so remember the second deck in each of these is going to be random. I'm assuming it'll be identical to the one we just looked at a minute ago. So let's just zip through this. Yep, Savannah Lions. This is looking identical, actually. Canyon Jaboa. Yep. I remember those. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's pretty much the same. Okay, so we'll get another white one. Moving on to black. So this is about digging stuff up back from your graveyard and sometimes peeking at your opponent's hand, so that sort of thing. So let's open the black deck here and let me know in the comments, have you picked up either these welcome decks from your local game store, or maybe you learned to play with these with a previous iteration. Alright, so we have black. We've got these swamps. These are the lands for black. We have 3, 4 of those. Then a Cursed Minotaur with Menace. Grasping Scoundrel. Crooked Custodian. And another swamp here. Reeve Soul, destroying creatures. Vampire Nighthawk. This has flying and death touch and lifelink, so that's a pretty potent combo. Final Reward, exiling creatures, a swamp, Bog Stomper, and demonic gifts. And when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield. Yeah, so they can often bounce things back from the graveyard. We've got a rare here, Disciple of Bolus. Another swamp, Vran, Executioner Thane, a Phyrexian Vampire. That is cool. Farika's Libation, making your opponent sack creatures or enchantments. Grasping Scoundrel, a swamp, so we've got a couple of those. Bone Picker, another swamp, another Minotaur, and Inkrise Infiltrator, another swamp here. Rise Again, Dreadworm. Swamp, and don't shuffle, but it's all good. You've got this video to refer to. Now we have green. We haven't seen green yet. I'll also pop a link in the corner if you want to see the complete card lists for all of these decks. Wizards posted that a few months ago. Alright, so green, we expect to see a bunch of lands to begin with. We have 3 of those. Then we have Goreclaw, Terror of Kral Sisma, a nice rare there. Druid of the Cow. So this is about mana ramping into giant creatures. We have Canopy Baloth and Wildwood Patrol. That one has Trample. A Forest Clear Shot, pumping your creatures. Dawnheart Rejuvenator. some life gain, and of course more mana ramping. A Forest Sentinel Spider with Vigilance and Reach. That's cool. Giant Growth, pumping up your creatures again. Forest Colossal Dreadmaw. He is a 6/6 with Trample. Costs 6 mana, but if you're mana ramping, you can get to him pretty quickly. We've got an extra rare here. Tree Shaker Chimera. Okay, when it dies, draw 3 cards. That's cool. Forest Druid of the Cow, more ramp. Then Crushing Canopy, we can destroy creatures with flying or destroy enchantments. Leatherback Baloth. Overcome, so pumping your creatures again. Forest Snapping Gnarlid. This guy has the landfall effect. A forest, 2 of those, and Iridescent Blade Master. Again, pumping creatures. And we should have some lands. Yep, another Snapping Gnarlid. And that is it. Okay, so that was green. So move on to red here. So we haven't seen, or did we see red? I think we saw red earlier. So let's zip through this one. Let's just double check here. Yeah, we did see red. All right. It's not my imagination. Okay, so we've got our mountains for those. Chandra's Magmart, Scorched Bitter. Yeah, okay. So this is the same thing. So we saw this earlier. No need to labor over it. But just in case we're missing cards, I want to make sure we've got everything here. So there is red. Then blue. Blue is going to go pretty quick as well. So this was our random half deck. And you're just putting these together. So you have 2 color decks. Cloud Conceer, Mesmerist, Journey Mage. Yep. Yeah, so it's sort of like Jumpstart in that respect. You're putting together 2 half decks to build a 2 color deck. Okay, and then finally we have green. So go big, then go bigger. So what do we get in this one? So obviously we've got green, we've got a white one as well. Alright, so we'll just check that this is the same thing. And like I said, if you're in the US, that link should work to get you a free deck. Or alternatively, any WPN game store should have these available for free if you're a new player. Okay, and then white here again. We'll just double check this. So let me know in the comments, have you played with any of these welcome decks? These really introduce basic concepts. The next steps I would suggest would be a beginner box or a Bloomburrow starter kit. So that would get you some standard legal decks and so forth. So let me know in the comments what you think about these. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.